Watto, just your general assessment of that game first, please.
Oh, a tough game. I think probably two different halves. I think first half we were the better team. I think second half Saints were probably the better team. They won the field position. And them kind of games, Saints obviously used to being in them kind of games, them tight games, and they've come through it on the other side. Do I think they deserved it? I'm going to say I think we deserved it. I thought the character and the kind of resilience that we shown, I thought was outstanding. Even the barrage that Saints threw on us in the second half, I thought to concede by a dummy half kind of carry is a little bit disappointing, but that's the only way they broke us down tonight. The other try obviously was an interception. And the try with Darryl Clark, I'd like to see the incident on Morgan Knowles. He seemed to stand up and lash out at Jake Connor. And then Jake's kind of petitioned, if you like, but then obviously the players carried on, and it's cost us there a little bit. So I'd like to have a little look at that again and see what happened from there. And also the penalty at the back end, I thought it was a real good game, but I just don't know what the penalty was for at the back end because Seb's tackled Milner. So it'd be interesting to see what that was for. But like I say, I think probably a great tough game overall by both teams. I think the one thing for us is we can take the confidence out of it that we've been playing with over the last few weeks and saying since we played St Helens in round 2, I think it was, or something like that, you can see the kind of the development the team's kind of going through and the way that they're playing with confidence now for each other.
You mentioned the start there, 2 tries early on. Does that almost make it even more tough to take, given that you started strongly in that control?
Yeah, you know against Saints, you're only going to get so many good ball opportunities, so you have to ice them, and I thought we were pretty good in the first half. There was probably 1 or 2 others where maybe we could have done something a little bit better, but scoring 2 tries pretty early on kind of gives you a good kind of assessment of where we've been and the way we've been playing. And then to only concede by an interception, that's our own downfall. That wasn't because St Helens have broke us through. I think St Helens tried absolutely everything today to break us down. They changed the spine around. I thought we dealt with that pretty well, to be fair. And then to only concede from the crash over try from Clark, it's a bit disappointing to concede that, but they've only broke us down that one.
And goal line defensively was superb for much of the game, other than that Darryl Clark try, so we're pleased with that.
Like I said, the resilience and character, I thought outstanding. I thought really good. We spoke about early part of the year was about building and staying true to our processes so we can be successful later on. And I think even today we've done that under pressure. I thought we probably lacked a little bit of smarts in the second half because we were only going to get a few opportunities, but then we bombed them opportunities when we got up there. We threw one in touch, and then probably when we should have been probably setting up for a drop goal, and then there was probably another set we had where we took the wrong option on it and we ended up kind of on the back foot through Saints' good deed, to be fair.
You mentioned Jake a second ago. We all know how he plays the game and how much of a game breaker can be at times. That particular incident, I know you said you want to see it back, but is there any sort of onus on Jake there to sort of not turn to the referee?
He's got to have kind of concentrate on the play that's happening and let the referee kind of referee the game there. But at the same time, probably if Jake Connor lashes out at somebody, it'd be interesting to see if the referee lets the play go on there. So yeah, there's a couple of things to look at, but I think probably the one thing I don't want to do is spoil kind of the spectacle of what the game was. I thought it was a real tough game, to be fair. I thought both teams worked really hard to kind of try and get the result, and unluckily for us, Johnny's nailed the drop goal at the end and Saints have got it.
Another individual, Seb, just how good was he tonight? It seems to be everywhere.
Yeah, outstanding. So, the one good thing is he's been really consistent this year in his performances, and that's shown since probably the back end of last year. I thought he started playing really, really well for us, and then this year I thought he's been outstanding in what he's done. But I've got to pay credit to quite a lot of the players because we're juggling people around with the amount of injuries that we've got at the moment. We're juggling people around, but they're just jumping in positions and playing and performing for each other. I mean, Jake Bibby was really ill this week, so he only got there on captain's run. He stepped in for obviously Isan, who's out for a while. We've obviously got Jack Murchie, Sam Hewitt, Chris Hill, people like them, but people are stepping into their places and accepting the challenge for what it is and performing. And the one thing they're doing is they're performing as a team, and that's the really pleasing bit that we're really proud of as a group.
Just injury-wise, Isan, is his a longer-term one or?
Yeah, we're not sure. We've seen a specialist. He's not too sure either, so it's kind of playing it by ear. But it looks like, we think he'll be a couple to a few weeks, to be fair, but it is what it is. He's been playing really, really well, so we'll see. Is it all kind of a time thing and how it's settling and all that kind of stuff?
Otherwise, have you come through tonight okay, injury-wise?
Yeah, at the moment I've not spoken to the physio yet, but from the players I've just walked around, we look like we've come through all right. It seems to be funny because it seems like them real tough games, people seem to come through them, which is good. But yeah, no, we've got a few, but we're happy with where we are at the moment.
And just finally from me, I know you said you'll take a lot of positives from tonight, but is it going to be tough to pick the players up after losing in that particular fashion?
It always is. I've been here a couple of times now and lost in the dying minutes like that, through a drop goal or something like that, and it's not nice. But what you've probably got to do is take the positives out of it, take out the performance from the first half, take out some of the resilience in the defence that we're showing. I thought we were real good today in turning up for each other and working hard for each other as a team defensively, and then learn from a little bit of the smart. So I think, yeah, it's tough to lose that way, but we can use it as a little bit of a platform that we've been playing pretty tough away from home over the last few weeks. We've just got to use that now to our advantage and turn it into more of a positive going into some home games, hopefully.